Mazi Sonny. Mazi Sonny. Did they hear me? Sonny now. Gaddafi. Gaddafi dead there.
Yes, I did here. I did
Wait.
here.
Okay, I've been one log out now,
Hello?
self. Because you know they hear me.
Oh, I don't finish. Now I can hear you
Which
now.
na Prime Minister live for one stream, but e be like say Sonny studio don dey get problem. I don't know.
Oh, mother, oh, don't finish.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know. Just that this my phone, they disturb. I just see that I come live now. So how do we stream PM now?
Now make me the call Sonny. Now I don't know. E be like say network too
You did
bad.
live.
You know. Huh?
You don't come up from live.
And we dey
We
live
did live.
for
Oh.
we dey live. I know.
Okay. What do we do now? Call for me on phone then.
Oh dear God.
Maybe shut down from
To
live.
have this question and answer. So those things that bothers you, whether those you seek clarification,
Okay.
whether those you feel that you're concerned, this is an opportunity for you to ask those questions, and so we can address you properly and clarify whatever that needed to be clarified. You're welcome to the
But I'm
program.
hearing the dragon's
Yeah,
voice.
good evening, Mr. Kanu.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, I have a question to ask.
Go ahead.
Is, in our education field, is it going to be more of a theory or practical? Because in Nigeria, we depend on theory aspect of education. We don't depend on practical.
We are going to develop our own educational system that suit us and suit the brain of our people. that will make us become the best just in a matter of few years. So we are going to combine different educational system, and from there we will design our own educational system that favors us more. I want you to understand that many countries of the world, they design their own educational system, and those, especially the developed countries like Finland designed its own educational system. Is one of the Finland has one of the best educational system in the world, and they believe in practical, they believe in theory. They even we're even adopting a different system of education whereby from your experience you can be issued a certificate, can become a master out of experience. So that is how far Finland has gone, in innovation and in developing the country. So we are going to design our own educational system that suit us. Practical is best. Of course, you have to practicalize whatever you do. So unlike Nigeria, where nothing works, in Biafra land, where as you are going to school, we will put you right from school, you will be going for internship. The internship is that you will begin to acquire experience from studying to an internship, and you go for work practice. So this is going to be in all schools, both in the university and tertiary institution and what have you. You must go and have work experience. And why we design this particular educational system, it will make every graduating student to go straight from the school to the work life. So by doing that, you defeated unemployment. So many people in Nigeria today are graduates. They have no single work experience. They don't have any single work experience. They don't know what is work life. They have not experienced it in their life. They just spend many years going to school, sitting at home for strike, going to school, sitting at home for strike, and before you know it, they graduate, they write exam, and they are waiting for NYSC. It's rubbish. Does not develop them. Does not give them any experience. In Biafra, we are going to defeat that. As soon as you gain admission into university, your first year, you are going to go to internship, you are going to go to work practice. Your second year, you are going to go to work practice. Your third year, you are going to go to work. From there, you graduate, you are going straight to work life. So it is not going to be the same thing. We're going to have complete different system that is going to come from different models, from different countries. Then we will not design them all together to suit us. Because we are going to be like, I wouldn't say China, but you know what that means. We are more of developing and building things, so we're going to be more of Chinese of Africa, if I must say. So we want to be more than them, but that is a fact. We're going to be more of a brain-based economy. That's where the brain-based economy comes
from. One more. I have like 3 questions to ask.
Can you just ask your question and stop telling me, because time is going?
Okay. In military, this thing, is it going to be mandated to all the citizens?
It's going to be military service is mandatory from age of 18.
In our law, is it going to be rooted in our tradition and the Bible?
Completely in our tradition. I've just answered you. There is no point you making a comment, right?
Okay.
Do you have another question? Do you have another question? All right, we lost him. The line is still open. Because the point is that when, this kind of question comes, like, is it going to be our law going to be written from Bible and tradition, and then you answer them, and then the person may mean well, but then he may start making statement using some references that will disappoint you. So there is no point. There is no point making further comment when I have actually answered that question. All right, you're welcome to the program.
Good evening, Simon.
Good evening from here. Go ahead with your question. Go ahead with your question.
Simon, please, I want to ask a question as regard the sit at home, okay, that you mentioned.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You said that due to the WAEC exam, the 2 weeks sit at home have to be postponed to up to 20th or after 20th of June.
Yes.
Don't you think that 20th of June is too far?
It is not. It is.
This is my question I want to ask.
It is not.
Okay.
It is
because
not.
Now the Biafra land is supposed to be locked down. In fact, the entire Biafra land is supposed
Can you?
to be
You just ask. You just ask a question.
Okay. If we don't do it like that, I don't think
please
anything can shake these people.
Please,
that man out.
Please, if you don't listen to me, if you cannot stop now, I will stop you. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So you asked a question. Is it not too far? Allow me to address you. Why it is not far. Till the 20th of June is not far. First of all, no one tells us what we do and how we do it. We have considered the fact that those writing exam is not just going to use those exams in Nigeria. It is not about Nigeria this time around. It is about the fact that those exams can be used anywhere in the world. It is recognized for those who want to go abroad to study. If they want to use that certificate to go abroad to study, we are going to recognize them. We are going to give that particular privilege to them to have opportunity to write these exams. That's number one. Number two is that when we proposed this particular 2 weeks sit at home, we did not know that they are going to put the court date of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in May. So we did not have this information, and the information was not there in the public, and the information was not even given to the lawyers. So nobody know. It was because of the sit at home that, propelled this whole shenanigan court you see them, trying to organize. And for that reason, take our time. No matter how they try to distract us or destabilize our plan, we are not going to fall into it. We are going to take our time and do the thing perfectly. The only thing we are interested in is result-oriented plan and actions. So we are not going to jump into a premature sit at home, 2 weeks sit at home, because they have adjourned the case till 11th of May. No, we are going to embark on this sit at home when it is going to bring the best result. And it is going to bring the best result when we do not have any clash of interest. We don't want to go into this sit at home and you have clash of interest, especially when it has to do with our upcoming children and students. It becomes clash of interest. We don't want any interest to clash on that sit at home, 2 weeks sit at home. So we want to have it smoothly and let it achieve the desired aim, which is to make sure that the Southeast governors feel the pain very well, and the government, the state feel very well. So that is the reason why we decided that if they don't not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the 11th, then we are going to wait for them immediately after the exam, when it is not going to be any clash of interest. We are going to have this sit at home very, very peacefully, that everybody will be very happy sitting at home and making sure that we speak in a very different language that the world will understand. And that will also validate further the Biafra Republic government in exile control of Biafra territory. That is one of the aims we are trying to achieve in this. So it's left for them to allow us to achieve this aim and let them see how it is going to facilitate the coming and emergence of Biafra this year. Thank you. The next caller, please. The line is open. The line is open. You're welcome to the program. Hello. You're welcome to the program. You have a bad
Sorry, can
you now go ahead with your question, please.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening.
Good evening.
The question I want to, the question is not, I want you to throw more light on, you make mention of once Biafra come through referendum or to declaration that the government in exile will be dissolved. So I want you to throw more light. Are they going to dissolve once we get Biafra, or they are going to guide the foundation of Biafra, maybe with some time before they're going to dissolve, before new one is going to be elected? That's number one. So number two is the currency of Biafra. Is the government going to introduce the currency within before Biafra will be declared, or referendum, or after?
Everything is going to happen simultaneously. So one is that immediately Biafra is restored, of course, the Biafra government in exile will play a very key role in, setting up the provisional or whatever government we're going, transitional government of Biafra, at least putting things in place. But the Biafra government in exile will be dissolved immediately that is done. So it is going to happen simultaneously.
Okay, Mazi. But that answers my question. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
The good book, sir.
Thank you. The line is still on.
Let me tell you what the Quran says. In Surah 42, verse 41. All those who fight when oppressed incur no guilt, but Allah shall punish the oppressor. I want Fulani army, Fulani police, Fulani...
You're welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead with your question. You're welcome to the program. Can you talk? Good evening. Go ahead with your question, please. We don't have time for all these things. When you call, you just ask your question and let's go forward. Not good evening, sir, every time. Just call me, and we don't have time to start asking you all these questions. Are you hearing me? Are you not hearing me? You are hearing me, you talk.
Whatever, customs, Fulani, any Fulani that carries AK-47 in an official capacity, I want to understand this very clearly. I want to tell you what your Holy Quran said about IPOB and Biafra agitation. It is in the Holy Quran. I want Tanko, is it the other one idiot? The other idiot is dead. I think it's Tanko Yakasai who is still there talking rubbish every blessed day. Tanko Yakasai, you are a Muslim. The Asarok presidency is full of Muslims, of the Wahhabi tendency, which is the very worst. Wahhabi tendency. All of you are there, you are Muslims. I want to quote your Quran for you so you understand it very clearly. That God Almighty in heaven, that you call Allah, is with IPOB. And I want to quote it for you. It's in the Quran, Surah, S-U-R-A, Surah, chapter 42, verse 41. All those who fight when they are oppressed, there is no guilt. God is with them. But the same God will punish you, Fulani Janjaweed. You are the oppressor. Throwing bombs in Akwa Ibom, throwing bombs in Benue. But you cannot throw bombs against Boko Haram.
Right, you're welcome back. The line is still open. Give us a call. We still have almost 33 minutes to go. If you prefer to appear on video, it is also available. Just click the video sign and we will bring you up and you speak to us. As you are watching, please hit the like button. When you look at that heart, hit that heart and like this broadcast, please. Thank you. If you are watching from Enter Biafra, please hit the like button by clicking the heart just once, because if you click twice, it's going to minus your like. Just click it once and look that the number increases. Thank you.
Let me tell you what the Quran says. In Surah 42, verse 41. All those who fight when oppressed incur no guilt, but Allah shall punish the oppressor. I want Fulani army, Fulani police, Fulani whatever, customs, Fulani, any Fulani that carries AK-47 in an official capacity. I want you to understand this very clearly. I want to tell you what your Holy Quran said about IPOB and Biafra agitation. It is in the Holy Quran. I want Tanko, is it the other one idiot? The other idiot is dead. I think it's Tanko Yakasai who is still there talking rubbish every decent day. Tanko Yakasai, you are a Muslim. The Asarok presidency is full of Muslims.
You're welcome to the program.
Hello, my good evening.
Good evening.
It's me again.
Who?
Betty.
Betty, you're welcome.
Thank you. Please, I'm not going to waste your time, but there's something that is bothering me, really, about this sit at home that, most of the time when it is announced, some of them I overheard will be telling us, oh, why don't you come home and sit with us, this and that. But, I don't know how our people think that this freedom comes. If we are there, definitely we will be sitting at home with them, But we will not all be there. We are here to do what we can do. I'm just urging our people to try and sit at home. Because I heard one time when they were threatening to bring our leader back, where one of them was saying that they killed Abiola and nothing happened, and nothing happened, that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dies, nothing will happen. So I'm saying, whoever will do whatever they will do, if anything happens to him, should do it now that he is alive, We don't have to be pushed or wait to be scolded or to be abused or insulted. We are all fighting for the same thing. I mean, many countries came this way. People from abroad fighting for those at home. So I'm encouraging our people, to try and sit at home and make sure that our leader comes out. So if you don't mind, there is something else I want to chip in as well.
Go ahead.
I was listening to one pastor. He said that we should all do 12 days fasting. If some of them can do it during this sit at home, we will all do it in group. They said that our leader will surely come out. So So let us all remember that he is there because of us. And he's not just there like these other politicians. We know that it is our governors that contributed money and brought him back. If not, they wouldn't have laid hands, on him. So I'm urging everybody who is in our home to try and comply with this sit at home. Our PM wouldn't be, pressurizing everybody all the time to do something that we know that will lead to our success in what we are doing. Please, everyone, I'm not being rude to anyone, but this is how I feel, and that's the only way out for now. Thank you, my PM.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And let me tell you, anybody that tells you if something happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, something like this will happen, something like that person is a coward. Okay? That person is not sensible. Why would somebody be saying if something happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will do this and do that? What is he doing now?
Yes.
So that's cowardly talk.
There's something I was going to ask you yesterday,
yes,
that I forgot. It's about this seaport. Most of our people are residing in Lagos because of seaport.
Yes.
And during the time of Obasanjo and Atiku, when Madam Okonjo-Iweala was the minister there, she suggested to Obasanjo that seaport should be opened in Calabar, or So do you and your cabinet have plans for that? Because what is happening in Lagos, if you go there physically, you will see that there's a lot of congestion. And there was a time container fell off from top and hit on a Danfo bus and killed all the people. So they wouldn't want to decongest Apapa because they are really making money from our people.
So what is the question?
My question is there any plan for any, dredging of any seaport or opening one for containers to be cleared in the east?
We are focusing on getting our freedom first, independent first. All those things are the developmental project that is coming to Biafra land. So let us get our freedom first and put all those things in place. Seaport is the least thing that we should be worried about.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right. We continue.
Of the Wahhabi tendency, which is the very worst. Wahhabi tendency. All of you are there, you're Muslims. I want to quote your Quran for you so you understand it very clearly. That God Almighty in heaven that you call Allah is with IPOB. And I want to quote it for you. It's in the Quran, Surah, S-U-R-A, Surah, chapter 42, verse 41. All those who fight when they are oppressed, there is no guilt. God is with them. But the same God will punish you, Fulani Janjaweed. You are the oppressor. Throwing bombs in Akwa Ibom, throwing bombs in Benue. But you cannot throw bombs against Boko Haram.
All right, you're welcome back. You're welcome back. We'll continue. The line is still open for your questions. And those of you who will want to join through the video, it is still available for you to join us through the video. And if you want to join through the call, the line is open.
Let me tell you what the Quran says. In Surah 42, verse 41. All those who fight when oppressed incur no guilt, but Allah shall punish the oppressor. I want Fulani army, Fulani police, Fulani whatever, customs, Fulani, any Fulani that carries AK-47 in an official capacity. I want you to understand this very clearly. I want to tell you what your Holy Quran said about IPOB and Biafra agitation. It is in the Holy Quran. I want Tanko, the other idiot is dead. I think it's Tanko Yakasai who is still there talking rubbish every blessed day. Tanko Yakasai, you are a Muslim. They asked for rock presidency, a habit tendency, which is very worst tendency. All of you are there, you are Muslims. I want to quote your Quran for you so you understand it very clearly. That God Almighty in heaven that you call Allah is with IPOB. And I want to quote it for you. It's in the Quran, Surah, S-U-R-A, Surah, chapter 42, verse 41. All those who fight when they are oppressed, there is no guilt. God is with them. But the same God will punish you, Fulani Janjaweed. You are the oppressor. Throwing bombs in Akwa Ibom, throwing bombs in Benue. But you cannot throw bombs against Boko Haram.
Right, the line is still open for your questions and your feedback or your ideas. We are ready to take them and put it into consideration.
And listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Right. The line is open. Give us a call.
And when we are saying we want to be free, it is not only Biafra that is going to be free this year.
You're welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Yes, thank you. I'm
Hello.
happy that our sister Judith is back in the family. That is all I want to say. I'm overjoyed. Thank you.
Sorry?
I'm overjoyed that our sister Judith is back in the family, to the family.
Okay. Yes, she is part of the cabinet as well. She's heading the, I think, the art. Yes, she's back. Is that all you want to say? All right. I think I can't hear her again. The line is still on.
And when we are saying we want to be free, it is not only Biafra that is going to be free this year. A lot of nations will break. Nigeria is going to break into pieces. And we, the Biafra people, are going to make it possible. I am telling you now, it is not a hidden thing. It is going to happen this year. Those of you who are planning to have election in 2023, which is next month, you are going to fail. We will disappoint you, and you will disappoint.
Remember also that tomorrow is the Eastern Security Network mega fundraising. So always endeavor to be part of that fundraising. We are expecting every member of the 1,000 men group. Every member of 1,000 men group should, and as a matter of must, participate in the fundraising tomorrow. So we're expecting every member of the 1,000 men group. Remember that. It's very, very important. The line is still open. We still have at least 20 minutes more to go. So it is time, because why we are bringing this time to have this conversation, this question and answer, is that by the time we start our exposition and the normal broadcast, you may not have the opportunity to call me again and ask questions. So you have this time. I have devoted many days now to just make program on question and answer and let everybody ask whatever that is bothering them. So I'm going to run this program for a while, and then after that we focus and continue on a different level. And that time, you will not have the opportunity to call and ask me question. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, good evening from here. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Mazi.
Yes, good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening. Hello.
Go ahead with your question, please.
Oh, please. Thank you, Mazi. I thank you for all you've been doing for us. And hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead with your question.
Okay. My question and the big concern is because I've not been hearing about our alliance with the doers. Is it on?
Have we called it off?
Is it still on? Because I've not been hearing much about them.
If you did not hear much about them, did you hear from us that we are calling it off?
No.
So then you know that the alliance is still there.
At the same time, testify now.
They don't need to agitate like us. We are different, they are different. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So everything is fine. Thank you. All right. Continue. Oduduwas are agitating for their own. We are agitating for our own. So they must not agitate like us. And we have fought war. Oduduwa didn't fight a war yet with Nigeria. So you don't expect them to agitate like we're agitating. And they have not been killed like our people have been killed. So we are the one that are desperately needing to exit Nigeria more than any person. So nobody should expect Oduduwa to agitate like us. But whether they're agitating, they're agitating. The agitation continue, the agitation continue. But our own is different because we needed this freedom more than anybody in Nigeria. Right? The line is on.
Let me tell you what the Quran says. In Surah 42, verse 41. All those who fight when oppressed incur no guilt, but Allah shall punish the oppressor. I want Fulani army, Fulani police, Fulani whatever, customs, Fulani, any Fulani that carries AK-47 in an official capacity. I want you to understand this very clearly. I want to tell you what your Holy Quran said about IPOB and Biafra agitation. It is in the Holy Quran. I want Tanko, is it the other one idiot? The other idiot is dead. I think it's Tanko Yakasai who is still there talking rubbish every blessed day. Tanko Yakasai, you are a Muslim. The Asarok presidency is full of Muslims, of the Wahhabi tendency, which is the very worst. Wahhabi tendency. All of you are there, you are Muslims. I want to quote your Quran for you so you understand it very clearly. That God Almighty in heaven that you call Allah is with IPOB. And I want to quote it for you. It's in the Quran, Surah, S-U-R-A, Surah, chapter 42, verse 41. All those who fight when they are oppressed, there is no guilt. God is with them. But the same God will punish you, Fulani Janjaweed. You are the oppressor. Throwing bombs in Akwa Ibom, throwing bombs in Benue. But you cannot throw bombs against Boko Haram.
All right, we continue. And like I was saying, remember that tomorrow is the mega fundraising that every one of you must be part of. Very, very, very important. And as we continue to preach the gospel, in the coming week, our diplomatic move will take a very different dimension. A lot of things are going on the ground already, and I want to inform you all that normally, whenever we have a program after our broadcast, what we normally do is that in case you didn't meet up to watch, just come to the same link. There is always a replay, and the replay will be overnight. The replay is going to be overnight before we finally upload the video for permanent watch. So always come. If you miss any broadcast, you are still going to watch it. The replay will be playing, and then after that, it is going to be uploaded at the end of the day, so you can watch in case if you miss any program. So don't ever miss any program, otherwise you're going to miss a lot. You're welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Good evening. Thank you very much. With my question is that is about the educational system.
Okay.
That's going on. I want to ask, how is our educational system going to be? Like, is it going to be a priority, the first priority to once Biafra is restored to every one of us? Because I see that education is going to play a very big role to make sure that our country is great. Because if the government is in control of the educational, they will know what to teach our children, know what not to teach our children. They will teach our children about the country, the system, and how to fight and stand by your country, so that other countries will not come and use our citizens to fight the government, just the way the Americans so far do to other countries. When they want to destroy the country, they go and pay some people or give weapon to some people, some loans, and they'll be fighting the government. But I believe that once the citizen is well learned, is well understand, about the system, how to put their country first.
So what is your question? So what is your question?
Allow anybody to come and use them to destroy their own country.
So what is your question? What is your question?
Yeah, my question is that how our educational background is going to be. Is the government is going to be in charge of the educational background to know that if what to teach our children and who not to teach.
Yes. Sorry. That is why I've just made a comment few minutes ago that you all need to be following our broadcast so that we don't go back and forth explaining things that we have explained in previous broadcasts.
I follow your progress
again.
Your broadcast every time.
Yeah. So, but this particular question have been addressed either yesterday or the day before yesterday in one of the question and answer. I'm going to address it briefly again. Our educational system is going to be a model from different developed countries. One from America, and the reason why I mention America is because of the comment you made about patriotism. The reason why you don't have patriotism in Africa or in Nigeria, for example, is because they don't teach the history of the country for people to know the value, their own value. And of course, Nigeria is never a country, so if you have taught the history of Nigeria, everybody will be angry. By now, everywhere we have torn everywhere apart because people will actually know the secret that they're hiding. Okay? Now, the difference between us and America is that why the citizens of America will die for America any day, anytime is because they know the value of America and they know what America went through to become independent and become the great nation in the world. So they teach them everything, the wars, how they fought the wars, the price people paid for America to become what it is today. So they teach them from the beginning till their school, or to the university level. So they know all these histories, and that's why the patriotism in America is second to none. The American flag is like God to every American, born American, and they get the green card. No. People that are born in America, schooled in America from kindergarten to university level, they are all patriotic citizens of America. So it is because of the history of America they know. So we're going to do the same thing in Biafra land. Biafra is going to, like what we are doing now, is part of the history. All the obstacles we are going through, people that have died, millions of children killed, and Nigeria bombarding us just because we are wanting our freedom, all those things are going to be part of the history that our children and the next generation are going to read and study in school. And that will now shaping their life and shaping the future of how to become a patriotic Biafra. So yes, we are going to do that. And by the time they know this history, they will guide it and protect the interests of the country very jealously and very aggressively. And not even, nobody will come close to even telling anybody, let us use you against the nation. So, because, like you see, we are fighting for it, and everybody is participating. Those who don't want to participate, we know that they are just saboteurs. But in Nigeria, nobody was consulted before Nigeria amalgamation. Nigeria, and they still don't want, discuss about. It's a company. Everybody knows that. Everything about the business, setting up of Nigeria is all about business. So it's all about trade. It has nothing to do. The original idea is not about country. It's about the trade, the British trade, how to make more profit. Yeah, selling liquor and all that, selling alcohol, and making profit. It was all about how Nigeria came to be. So it is now that we're actually for, how to have a country and have a nation. And in Biafra, we are going to be nation in Biafra, and the citizens will be taught about the history of how Biafra fought for many years before becoming an independent state. And let me tell you, when we are going to tell this history, it is not going to be that Biafra fought for 3 years and then they came back to Nigeria and then, they fought again from 2013, and then, no. The fight starts from as far back as 1945. So when we are going to be writing this history, it is going to be from 1945 to 2023 when Biafra will exit Nigeria. So you calculate those years together, it becomes the number of years we fought our freedom. Thank you.
Okay. We have so many who are shouting Biafra, say they are fighting for Biafra. Those hoodlums, they will not give up. Even though Biafra come here today, they will still want to come and cause havoc. Are you putting any plan on ground to tackle those type of people?
The law enforcement agency of Biafra and our laws will deal with them decisively, very, very decisively. So nobody should worry about that at all.
What I'm saying is that I know when Biafra come, maybe it will not be more organized immediately.
No. It will be organized. No. What are you saying? It will be organized immediately. That's why we have the government in. That's why we have the government in exile. That's why we have the intelligence department. That's why all the department of government has been activated in exile. So we know all these things happening. The solution is already on ground. So this is not issue of the Biafra independent came as a sudden to us, as a surprise to us. We've already set up a government, set up how to tackle something that is going to take time. No. We are laying the foundation. Okay. We are laying the foundation. The biggest and best foundation is the database system. So the database system is going to solve this problem. Having a very strong police, department, having a very strong policy that deal with those social vices. So we're already going to solve that problem even from the exile. So immediately Biafra is restored, we just transfer those things to the homeland, and they begin, the functionality start immediately?
We all are praying and hoping for referendum. If referendum did not come, if Biafra is being declared, maybe our army is fighting. Are we going to have a police that's going to be be securing the environment to make sure that hoodlums do not come to cause havoc or give out information or sell our people out? The police, even as army is fighting in the bush or everywhere, the police still have to do work to make peace, to make sure that brothers is not causing havoc to other brothers.
I want to inform you that why you still have some saboteurs running around is because we are yet to control the entire territory, militarily.
Okay.
Once that happens, saboteurs will disappear. Believe me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is not.
This is what you said.
Yeah, this is not. This is not 1960 when they sabotage Ojuku. This time around, we have learned lesson from that. So once we have total control of Biafra territory militarily, all those saboteurs, you will not see them again.
And I want to ask this. We have so many hoodlums who are still outside here in Europe or also other places who still believe that they have people who still listen to them here back home. Those people are they not going to cause any distractions?
Is it distraction bigger than what they have caused this time? Do you think they have? Do you think they have the capacity to cause any distraction more than what they have caused so far when we defeated them? Is it when we have more? Is it when we control our land and have independence? They're gonna have they're gonna cause distraction? No. The biggest distraction is during this time that nobody knows their left from their right, and we have defeated them in the process. So they have nothing to offer. They are not a threat as far as I'm concerned.
You are right anyway. What I want to say is that you should try to turn every stone. We should not overlook anybody or anything. Let's try to turn every stone and be one step ahead.
Of course, we are not just one step ahead. We are 1,000 steps ahead of all these people you see. So before they do anything, we have already left them many steps ahead. So don't worry about that.
Okay, thank you very much.
And at least if you don't believe me, you will know the progress so far will speak for itself.
Of course. We can see. For me, I'm kind of a person that I always look at the future. I always look at the front. I always try to see how we can pass every distractions and all that. I know distraction may surely come, but how ready are we to overtake or overcome those distractions when they come? So this is what I understand. Whether in business or anything in life, generally, we have to always take ahead to overcome every challenges.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you anyway. I don't know if you can still hear me.
I still hear you very well. Thank you.
Yeah. So all right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The line is still on. Keep calling. Keep trying. Call was coming up and went off again. Keep calling.
Let me tell you what the Quran says. In Surah 42, verse 41. All those who fight when oppressed incur no guilt, but Allah shall punish the oppressor. I want Fulani army, Fulani police, Fulani whatever, customs, Fulani, any Fulani that carries AK-47 in an official capacity. I want to understand this very clearly. I want to tell you what your Holy Quran said about IPOB and Biafra agitation. It is in the Holy Quran. I want Tanko, is it the other one idiot? The other idiot is dead. I think it's Tanko Yakasai who is still there talking rubbish every blessed day. Tanko Yakasai, you are a Muslim. The Asarok presidency is full of Muslims. of the Wahhabi tendency, which is the very worst. Wahhabi tendency. All of you are there, you are Muslims. I want to quote your Quran for you so you understand it very clearly. That God Almighty in heaven that you call Allah is with IPOB. And I want to quote it for you. It's in the Quran, Surah, S-U-R-A, Surah, chapter 42, verse 41. All those who fight when they are oppressed, there is no guilt. God is with them. But the same God will punish you, Fulani Janjaweed. You are the oppressor. Throwing bombs in Akwa Ibom, throwing bombs in Benue. But you cannot throw bombs against Boko Haram.
Right, the line is still open. The line is still open for you to call in. The line is still open for you to call in.
He's doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
All right, the line is still on. The line is still open, and those of you who would want to call us on video, you have the opportunity to also join us on video calls. Good evening from here.
Good evening, my PM.
You're welcome to the program.
Yes, I'm very happy today. This is the second time I've been able to reach you. Please, I want to know, is there any way we can create like a popular opinion box or a popular opinion site where opinions can come from those that are on ground on how to effect this sit at home 100%. And for situations where we have like the long sit at home, is there any way we can kind of ease the sit at home, like they are allowed to maybe where they sell all this food, people that sell at home, maybe kiosks, allowed to open, it's just an opinion, so that they will really abide to the to that opinion of a lengthy sit at home, and at the end of the day, to be a win-win thing for us, because the government is going to suffer for it at the end of the day.
Yes, we are. That's why we need this time. We are not going to.
Are you with me, sir?
Are you with me? Are you hearing me?
Are you with me, sir?
Are you hearing me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm hearing you now. I don't know if you are hearing me.
Can you stop listening to where you are watching me from? Talk to the phone you are using to call me.
Yes, I've muted.
So I can't listen to the broadcast. Just talk to me through the phone. So that's why we are taking our time to plan, in a way that it is going to, be smooth for every one of us without any conflict of interest. So we are not going to rush into the 2 weeks sit at home. It is something that we are going to plan, and before we announce that particular day when the sit at home will start and when it is going to end, I believe we will come up with a very well-designed way how the sit at home will take place. You remember that December, when we had the sit at home in December, in preparation for the election, you know that we have 1 day interval where people went to the market to buy things. You remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so don't worry, if we can do that during that time, we can still design the 2 week sit at home to, be very flexible for our people.
I believe you strongly.
Thank
And
you very much.
I want to thank you for the grace that you made yourself available for God to use. And also to let you know that you are one of my mentors. I use your wisdom in applying it to every aspect of most of the things that I do. And I thank you a lot for that.
Thank you.
May God continue to bless you and give you the strength to carry on to the end.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening. All right, the line is still on. As we are waiting for others to join us, I have to be working on something at the same time. Yesterday video has not been uploaded, so I'm trying to upload it. There we go. Alright, the line is still on and open. The line is still on. Oh my goodness, I think we've exceeded our time. You're gonna be the last caller. You're welcome to the program.
My friend.
You're welcome to the program.
I'm going to welcome.
There we And there we
my prime minister. I thank you for all you've done for Biafra.
Thank you.
First, I don't know. What? We got another God will protect you. Forget about what people are talking about. You are saying nonsense, rubbish. I don't know that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sir,
I barely can hear you.
No, I'm connected, but I don't know how we're going to do concerning Imcbrgie. We don't have see here in Mauritius. There is a plan. I think that is here in Mauritius.
You are in Mauritius?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's a very nice place, right? Mauritius is a very nice place, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you people can put yourself together there.
All right, sir.
Can you people put yourself together?
All right.
All right. I think your line is very, very bad. I barely can hear you. But please, if you are Mauritius, can you people put yourself together and come up with something from autopilot in Mauritius, and get in touch with our media team and let us see what people can do. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. All right. We're going to end here, and please, like I said before, each time you did not meet up with our live broadcast, know that there is always replay that is going to replay. So immediately I end this broadcast, the replay will play overnight till the next morning, and then after that we are going to upload the video. So when you upload the video, it becomes permanent that you can now watch it whenever you want. So, but for the time being, while we are asleep, for those who are in a different planet, where in a different side of the world, where the time is completely different, like those in the US, those in Australia. So this particular broadcast is going to immediately end now. It's going to start. We're going to start replay. The replay will play till the next morning. Okay, I'll take this one before I close. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening, my Prime Minister.
Good evening from here.
Good evening, my Prime Minister.
Good evening from here.
Yes, I can hear you.
So go ahead.
Good evening, my Prime Minister.
Oh my God. Good evening from here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So go ahead and ask your question or I'll talk. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my brother, God bless you. You are God answered prayer. I'm speaking from Israel.
You're welcome.
Papa Obiwazo.
God
have given us our Biafra. That's why you are there with us. So we pray to God to give you more wisdom.
Man.
And understanding to lead us to the Biafra land. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, that is our last, and the call ended. So, like I was explaining, after this broadcast, the replay will start immediately. So, for those who may have missed the broadcast, you can still follow up to know what are the way I have addressed questions. You don't come tomorrow and ask the same thing. So that is why it is important you watch and listen to how I address questions in case if you want to ask the same question, I've addressed it. So you don't come tomorrow and start asking the same question as somebody already asked today and I've addressed it. Very, very important. So we don't know, this talk we are talking is not very easy. So you have to always understand that when we address something, it is not that easy that you come and ask it again, we address it. So that's why we have the video and we are making upload on the website, and you can watch it anytime you want. All right. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless ESM. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless Omwada and their husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless the advisory committee, the government in exile. May God bless all of you, the cabinet. May God bless those chiefs and Igwes and his Zenozos in homeland. May God bless all of you for supporting. Remember that tomorrow is mega fundraising. Don't miss it. Very, very important. In the afternoon, we are going to have another question and answer before the fundraising. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands, and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street.
Odogu, sorry.
Okay, Mazira, raise the house so that we run, go find food chop.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for thank you for all you've done. Standing by from one program to the other, from one broadcast to the other. You are always there. We appreciate you. But please keep sharing, keep liking, and keep tagging everyone you know. This must continue to go viral. We will not end, we will not stop until we achieve our goal, which is Biafra. Thank you very much. Catch your phone.
Mazi Ugo, are you there?
Are they here? Now,
Okay. Talk to
Pharaonesis, you dey
Biafra.
here. You dey
Talk to
here.
Biafra and so. Talk to Biafra and so.
Are you hearing me, Sonny?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Oh, I'm talking to Pharaonesis or Phronesis. He's asking question here about the prime minister was there waiting for people to call in. You did not call in. Tomorrow he said again it's another day. Well, Biafrans, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your moment. Tomorrow fundraising, come every one of you, yes, you, every one of you in the comment section, and those that are only watching, if you've not liked any video anywhere you are watching from, just try and like. God bless you. We are making the difference. The world is beginning to talk about us, and they will talk about us till freedom comes. That's when the talking will begin. They are learning now. So thank you so much. Good night from here.
Woto woto bom 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 bom. Woto
Continue.
woto bom 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 bom. We are
Continue.
going home, and the fire is increasing, and the flag is
Water
flying
must be the
above sea
code.
level. No going back. Airborne. Give all your support to the Prime Minister, and remember to be part and parcel of tomorrow's fundraising. Bring all your tithe and offering, and do not be left out. Ndewo ụmụ Chineke. Twale.